Hello Stoner Nation, this is Ninja Nick on 420 Gamer TV. I hope you all had a good Halloween yesterday. By the time you all watch this, it will probably be Sunday because it is Saturday. And well, I hope you all had fun because I did. Went out with my son and girlfriend, went trick-or-treating. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys my characters, my Warlock, which is my highest. He's level 21. Pretty awesome, actually. I like him best overall classes. But I believe each class has their own unique kind of abilities and traits. Their classes come in handy depending on the kind of opponent and situation you're stuck in, pretty much. That's why I believe it's always good to at least have one of each, at least, unless, you know, because I've seen other videos of people actually having two of Warlocks and a Hunter, or two Titans and a Hunter, or a Warlock and two Titans, or something like that. But I kind of like having, you know, at least one of each. But well, here on 420 Gamer TV, I'll be talking to you guys about all sorts of things. Pot products, as well as video games, and, you know, loads and loads of other kind of things. Sorry. I apologize. I am using a phone, so I'm kind of ghetto rigging everything. But yeah, let's see here. I guess first, let's see what kind of missions I have for him. I don't think I have very many, or anything very good. Ooh, 9,000 experience without dying. Hive, majors, and ultras. Okay, that's pretty easy. Those two are especially easy. Okay. So then, what should we do, folks? I don't know. Should we get a Venus? Haven't been to Venus in a while. Well, one thing I definitely want to talk to you guys about is something that I've recently actually found out about on YouTube, and I'm going to be doing unboxings of here too, is the 420 Goodie Box. And if you actually want to see some good videos on it, I suggest you looking it up on YouTube, and or look up Freddie Pritchard, the Weed King. I have him actually on my channel, and he's very informative. He knows what he's talking about, and you know,
ready if you are.
He's the one who pretty much got me wanting to do these videos, and actually watching him get the Mega Box really wanted me to actually do these videos, and mainly start subscribing to the 420 Goodie Box because, well, I am a 420 friendly kind of person, and I believe that marijuana, recreational or legal, or for medical use, is, you know, better than alcohol and cigarettes. Cigarettes causes cancer. Alcohol, you know, brings the worst out of people. Pot brings stoners into this world. Would you rather have someone who's lumped on a couch and is dazed out of their mind, or someone who's cracked out, or, you know, who's robbing a liquor store because they don't have no money because they spent all their money on drugs? With weed, we can grow it, you know, and with us being medical and recreational users, medical especially, medical users should be able to actually grow their own. And I really hope someday we actually are able to. because I am from California, you know. Lots of people talk about weed here and everything else.
Dead Orbit needs your help, Guardians.
Pot is a major thing here. But, you know, Washington and Colorado, as well as a few other states in the United States, have legalized weed for recreational and medical use, which is, California needs to get on the ball. I'm just one of those people. You know, I'm a Cali kid. I've been born here. I've lived here for 24 years. You know, I'm a dad, and I really hate seeing the way the world's turning. People would rather turn to pharmaceutical drugs, stuff that's easily addictive and can harm you far more different ways than actual marijuana can. And just what they're doing is just kind of ridiculous. Now I understand people being afraid, because, you know, there are those people out there who are just lazy, and yes, they will steal other people's crop and everything else, and, you know, that's just scandalous, and there's kind of threats like that all over the place. But as it's actually been proven, crime rates and stuff like that has actually dropped in those cities. Not to mention, if they actually fully legalize marijuana, there's going to be no way for younger kids to get a hold of it unless they actually go black market. And it'll be even harder for them, because black market will have to charge even less for what they have, and most of them won't even want to do that, because the jail sentence that they're going to get strapped along with it, because they're selling to underage minors, which should be the same charge that, you know, vendors of alcohol get for giving to underage kids. But yeah, let's hope for California's sake it actually gets fully recreational, so that the parents of California won't have to worry about their kids getting a hold of stuff that they shouldn't be having. Because I'm a parent and I'm a recreational medical marijuana user. And in my opinion, no one should be able to use it unless either they have a reason and or they're old enough, much like cigarettes and alcohol. I do believe it should have an age number strapped on it, 18, 21, whatever they want to do, fine. But in my opinion, if someone is old enough to sign up for the military, despite the fact they know that they're sacrificing their own life, then they should be able to drink alcohol too. I understand that 21, and man, you know, I'm 24, so, you know, and I don't even really like alcohol that much. It kind of just makes you stupid. Now, yeah, that's a stoner saying alcohol makes you stupid, but, you know, I've come up with some pretty cool ideas, actually, smoking a bowl and actually just relaxing. But, you know, I really do hope they do, because I see little kids freaking smoking weed all the time, and I don't like that. Because that makes me worried for my son when my son gets that age, because I don't want him following along with the rest of his friends and him being called names because he doesn't want to take a hit. Well, kids are never going to change. Kids are always going to be the same, and there's always going to be those kids who peer pressure others. So, you know, from a parental state, I'm hoping they do actually legalize it, so then it's harder for the younger ones, especially the ones who aren't old enough to actually have something like that. Especially this stuff nowadays, it's a lot stronger than the older stuff. The older stuff is nothing like this new stuff. So, management is actually very necessary. But let's just hope that, you know, it does happen here soon, because everything and everyone's been saying that, you know, late 2015, 16, that, you know, it will be legalized, which, you know, I'm hoping, I'm counting the days, but at the same time, you know, step to it, because they saw how much Colorado and Washington made within the first month. Same thing could be happening here in California, which would then make life on Californians a lot easier. We'd then drop down that debt that we owe to those current states that we owe so much money to because they bailed us out. Well, then guess what? We'd be able to pay those states back and then some with interest, just to be nice, within at least a 5 years time, maybe even less. With how California is with growing and everything else like that, I'm pretty sure California could actually become one of the richest states in the United States. It could. It's just, we the people, we the Stoner Nation, need to get up and stop being lazy and start becoming registered voters like myself, and actually choose to go and vote instead of sitting there and complaining. Don't sit there and complain while you're smoking a bowl. Actually go out and do something. When you see that vote ballot come up on the internet and tells you where it is, go do it. Because then, at least when the ballot comes out, you can say that you voted for it and not say that you were going to vote but you didn't have a ride, or you're going to vote but you didn't want to because you were afraid of this, that, and the other. Well, no, if you're a legal recreational user and you have a card and you're old enough, well then you know what, don't be afraid, because it's a plant. It was given to us by God, you know, and you know, if you don't believe in God, whatever. It's natural. It's a plant. It's not like it was made from one thing to another. Much like pills and what is in cigarettes. So, you know, medical marijuana, recreational marijuana for 18 and older, I prefer that. Especially 18 or older, because 18, at least you're an adult. So if you guys want the age to be a little bit older than 18, hey, whatever, I don't care. I'm 24. But at least 18 or older, because it can help so many people. And don't put an age limit on a medical card holder, because there's so many people who are hurting out there who'd actually rather smoke or eat a plant than actually take a pill, because then they gain a dependency on that pill and they have to keep taking them over and over and over again. With marijuana, it's not like that. You can stop smoking marijuana for a short amount of time, and guess what? You can smoke one joint and not even probably finish it, and you'll be ripped off your butt. So, come on, people. Let's get off our butts. Let's do our jobs, and, you know, let's get to it. Free the trees, people. Free the trees. Okay? Let's end this video on a good note and do something cool. Like that. Well, this is Ninja Nick signing off, hoping all of you to have a good night and smoke a bowl. Good night, all.